I'm Mark Shepard from Northern Lights, Canada, and this is my video for Work Out Loud Week. What you're seeing here is our project for a rebuild of corporate onboarding. We took a legacy paper-based system and we turned it into a web-based, relatively automated process. We took advantage of an existing Moodle installation and we took all of the legacy activities, materials, and resources and we pulled them into this environment. We've built a core pathway that's applicable to all hires coming into Northern Lights, and then we've built role-specific pathways for our employment counselors, employer liaisons, and vocational rehab specialists. One of the ways in which I've been working out loud here at Northern Lights is to take a very visual approach to my design. So you can see from the diagram here, I like to sketch out what some of the project would look like, where the stakeholders fit, and some information flows. And I found that to be really helpful when I have to deal with stakeholders or when I have to explain to other participants in the project what we need to do. It's decidedly low tech, but I found it really helpful to be able to do some simple maps like this, taking some of the activities and other resources that are required for onboarding, putting them in a map, and giving people a sense of what the whole pathway can look like. I suppose you can call this a prototype of sorts, even though I'm not really using the technology for it or not really articulating what the user experience is going to be. This approach came in really handy when I was working with stakeholders and subject matter experts on how we get our new hires from basic grasp of the processes that we use to get people employed through to actual real-world practice. So what you see on the screen now shows the basic steps moving from reading activities through to job shadows, synthetic practice, and then real-world observed practice. And this has made a big difference to the actual end product that we're launching in a couple of weeks. Even though we're well on our way with this project, we've got a couple of challenges that we're not really going to know how to address until we get a few people through the process. Most importantly, we're trying to identify the best way to manage what I'll refer to as master documentation. So we have some core documents that get updated on a quarterly or annual basis that are important for all employees to be aware of. And so the question becomes, how do we ensure that we get those updated versions populated out to the onboarding paths? Because these are going to be available for a new hire even after they've finished their onboarding in their first 6 months. Because Moodle was designed for institutions as opposed to organizations, it doesn't really have this capacity out of the box. So we're looking at some ways to try to tweak the system and ensure that if we have a document update or we have an asset update, that it can get populated out to all instances of the course. So that one's going to prove to be interesting. We may also be looking at actually migrating our Moodle installation to the more corporate version called the Totara LMS, which is distributed by Kineo, but that's a plan that's 1 to 2 years down the road. But it's been an interesting project to explore. I've enjoyed the visual aspects of it, and having worked out loud here in the office, people have a better sense of what it is I'm trying to do. They don't feel that it's a secret activity by any stretch of the imagination, and it's been good for me to think big, think visually large, and help me get a better sense of what it is I'm trying to do. So hopefully that gives you a sense of what's happening here at Northern Lights. Thanks for taking time to watch this video for Work Out Loud Week, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other participants are showing. I'm Mark Shepard. Thanks for watching.